you don't have, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear a mask. It's now optional, so do whatever you want. I do it out of respect for anyone that'll complain later, so I have no choice.
Yeah, which one did you want me to? Big one?
Yeah, come on up.
Which one should I not open?
Paul. Who knows? There might be a mummy in there.
Actually, I'm going to the Met tomorrow.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Tell me what they say about the mummies.
It's
Oh, good. There's still some more things. Excellent. And I can tell those might be fun. So who's got the first one open? There's one left. You're lucky. And I love your T-shirt, South Park. Very cool. So step right up. It looks like you have the first one open. And it's a film. So yeah, come on. Oh, first say your name. I know your name.
Oh, Ben.
Ben opened up, do I make, oh my God, my glasses are gone. Oh, so these are cartoons, but which one? Was he nice enough to do me I always tell them to put a note or something in there. Was I smart enough to? No, I didn't get a chance to. Great. Well, we know it's a cartoon. Oh, wait, it does say it on the bottom. What's that say?
It says Alice gets stung.
Oh my God, this is an Alice comedy. So this is very important. I knew you would love this. Alice Gets Stung is an Alice comedy, which are these Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, but they're kind of stop motion and animation.
They're early Disney.
Yeah, very, very, very early Disney, and they're very cool. Now we have two of them. Alice Gets Stung is a very, very early version of this. So this is
When was that made?
basically a holy grail item. What was it, like 1930s, I believe, or something?
No, they have to
Maybe?
be earlier. They have to be in the,
Oh, yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah, sorry.
20s.
Yeah.
The earliest they would be is
Wow.
the teens, but they're at least the 20s.
Very cool one to open. So put that with the box, and then, oh, excellent! Rochelle opened up
yeah.
now this one. Everyone's asking me, when am I going to feel like comfortable and safe with the whole COVID thing going on? Oh, that's it. But the whole COVID thing going on, and I say to people, I'm not as scared of COVID as I am of the psychosis that's been going on lately. So I'm like, I'll feel safe from the psychosis in the year 2525, if man is still alive.
Sandra Evans
So
tortures us.
I had to buy the 45 because it's just too ridiculous not to buy. So yeah, that's when I'm gonna feel like maybe humans are no longer completely crazy and psychotic. And look, RCA Victor thing, sleeve. That's very cool. So yeah, that's kind of my joke one to add. And you opened up
Girls on
excellent!
film.
So this is-
Never-ending girls on film.
Ira opened up one of the VHS tapes.
For the 80s show.
So this is a VHS tape of Duran Duran that we're going to use for the 80s show. That's very cool. So put that with the box and put it over there.
I have one from Front 242.
Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, that would be
Gotta bring it.
Duran Duran named themselves after a character in the film Barbarella,
That's right.
which was based on a French comic strip from the 1960s.
I saw their first U.S.
Oh.
concert at Spit.
This is a Harold Lloyd comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of a little bit of I'm trying to remember which one I got. I think it's kind of a bit of a documentary on, what's your name?
Sort
Sadhu? So yes, this is a really cool one. This is very, very classic Howard Lloyd stuff. Very, very early film, so that's cool. Not on a reel. I think it's a documentary on him. Like one of those Screen Gems type things that they made, or Screen Souvenirs, I think, or something. Don't. I know. So put that over there. And you opened up, you'll like this also, Paul. That is a Little Nemo little cartoon book. I am so proud of this. Little Nemo is done by Winsor McKay, who was early cartoon animations, kind of convinced Hollywood that we should be doing cartoons. So you have Pixar and Disney, but thanks to him. He did funnies in the newspaper and then translated them to film. And one of the big ones was Gertie the Dinosaur, which we have. So that's a really, oh, what's your name? Andres, or South Park. That's very cool. So yeah, put that over there. And step right up. Let's see what you got. Oh, good. I was smart enough to write that one down. Thank you. Good. So, can you read what's on it? Because I didn't bring my
It's
glasses.
the Fly trailer, the Boston Tea Party, and Quando.
Oh, excellent. So, The Fly. Help me! Help me! So yeah, I got the trailer for The Fly, which is great. And then Quando, believe it or not, is a Scopitone. It's German. It's these two Jewish girls who are twins. Both. Oh, what's your name? Miriam opened this up. So yeah, the two Jewish girls who are twins, blonde. So I guess they're actual Jewish shiksas. Does that exist? Can you have a Jewish shiksa?
Tell people what a Scopitone
but it's
is.
such a great one. It's so funny because they do these song and dance, and they're these two tall, beautiful blonde girls, and they do this syncopated song and dance. It's really kind of cheesy and fun. And then what was used?
The Scopitones are like music videos.
Yes, Scopitones are music videos on a machine that was a jukebox that you would find in like a pub or a tavern, and you put a quarter in and actually played a 16mm film. So it had a projector inside of it and like a carousel, and the films were pre-strung in there. So it's like the craziest thing anyone would think of doing, but it was popular in like the 60s and 70s. And then what was the third one you mentioned?
The Boston Tea Party.
Oh, so this is I think it's Encyclopedia Britannica and not a Current Films, but it's one of those like, tell you, bits of history. And it's not just the Boston Tea Party, it's that whole era. So it's a fantastic history film, but I don't have too many history films that are early history, like, Revolutionary War, because not many people bought cameras then, movie cameras. I don't know why. They should have, you would think Ben Franklin at least would have done it. Yeah, we didn't have film that back then. Photography begins in 1839, just so everyone knows. Okay, so that's a really cool one. And is there only one left? There is only one left, and it is a Holy Grail item, which Paul opened up.
It is A Hair Grows in Manhattan. It's a Bugs Bunny cartoon
The best one.
directed by Friz Freleng. It's almost like an East Side Kids or Bowery Boys type
Yeah.
of film because it takes place in the New York City streets and the tenenements, and Bugs is,
It's where I learned the song. She's the daughter of
Rosie
Rosie
O'Grady,
O'Grady,
a regular
French girl. She doesn't care about diamond rings, and
all those
fancy
things.
We're doing a terrible job butchering. Some
We're
of
not
us, but
singers.
yeah, clearly.
Well, we used
that
to,
is-
but
So, and this is one that I quote all the time because whenever I talk about when the media or when anyone, when the government, when everyone kind of goes crazy about something, and they go this, no matter what it is, from Egyptian times to today, I always say, step back a little bit, think about, question, make sure they're not skimming off the top, hey guys, So make sure they're not skimming off the top and all that, because I call it the dog pile on the rabbit syndrome, which is kind of like the lynch mob syndrome, but that term is a little yucky. So dog pile on the rabbit sounds a little better, and it comes from Bugs Bunny. How could you complain? So whenever it's like everyone's dog pile on the rabbit, I always think, that's why they created the United States government and the whole three branches, because they didn't want mob rule. They wanted people to vote, but at the same time, they wanted to check and balance. So dog pile on the rabbit is definitely one of the terms I use, and it's one of the Bugs Bunny great lines in this film.
absolutely.
Where all the
Dog pile on
dogs-
the rabbit, dog pile on the rabbit. Yeah.
And basically, they're all piling on Bugs Bunny because he's like a Brooklyn kid in this one. It's such a great, he's like walking around, singing his song, having fun, and you get this like bulldog who
Yeah.
wants to like mess with him,
Yeah.
and it's Bugs Bunny. And this is the classic Bugs Bunny of him, like, just being the guy that just never fails. So they're all piling on the rabbit, thinking that Bugs is underneath it, but Bugs is actually on top. Pounding on top of them, going, dog pile on the rabbit, dog. And finally the bully realizes and goes, get off! What are you doing? So it's such a classic.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the next film, where we did the box opening, yay! Good job, everyone. You guys are amazing. I love the box openings because you guys get to do fun, interesting things and become curators. So what is the next film? Oh, of course. If we're going to do a Fright Night, we have to end with the classic Frankenstein. So we have the Castle Films Frankenstein, written by Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley is so important. You don't know who her mother is? Well, you will tonight. Mary Shelley's mother was Mary Wollstonecraft, who's the woman who begins the women's movement, women's rights movement, the suffrage movement. This is the woman who wrote the book, The Vindication of the Rights of Women. And it's because it was a reaction to, believe it or not, Rousseau's book, Emily. And she didn't like the portrayal of women in that book, so she wrote the book, The Vindication of the Rights of Women. And then, of course, her daughter writes Frankenstein, which is just like, yeah, good genes. So enjoy Frankenstein, and we'll, like I said, keep packing while you guys enjoy, because we're not the kind of people that throw you out. So bye, everyone on the internet, and